Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Come on, swear.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Hart, Doncic out there with the great, and it's LeBron James, and it's Embiid in at the center position. And that one's good, Doncic.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Harden kept alive, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Goes back up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Well, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thanks so much, David. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Durant, and the rejection by James. Passes it to the great. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Harden kicks to Giannis. Outside for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Here's the great. Drives to the hoop, and it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Pass to Jokic. Antetokounmpo up top. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Here's the great. He takes.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Now here's Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's deflected. Pushing it up. Floats it up for Doncic.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden the pass to Young, and the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 3. Pass to Giannis. Lets it go from deep. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. A baseline J. Hart, no good. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Young, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
That one goes. Count it.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Curry's checked in. Bounce pass Young. Jokic kicks to Antetokounmpo. That three off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And there's the pass to the great. Lock at 6. Here we go. Oh!
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Here's Curry. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Dishes it to Young. Will it go? And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. Embiid against Jokic. Embiid, the pass to the great. And Hart has it in the corner. No good that time. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Jokic missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. For the three, it falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And some changes here for the East. Davis comes in for Jokic. And it's Tatum in for Kevin Durant. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. Now here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A three from Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Curry finds Young. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Young. On target from 13 feet. Young's got 8. Young's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's the great. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Hart. Here's the great. Defended by Young. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by Leonard. Here's the great, defended by Young. And here is Hart. The dish now to Leonard. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. The great off the left rim and out.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here's Leonard. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's the great, and it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyrie Irving comes in for Stephen Curry. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Trae Young. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Butler comes in for the Beast. And Zach LaVine subbed in for the Great. In the corner, George with it. Back to Lillard. Inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player. Make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
Now here's LaVine. Doncic kicks to Levine. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, what a play!
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Hits the three-point bomb.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh! Is they trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Irving against Levine. He kicks it to Leonard. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. And Davis sends it back.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Irving. The kick out to Tatum. And stolen by Butler. Levine wide open. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Levine's got 9.
On the catch and shoot, Levine is a really good option. He gets that shot off quickly.
Lillard misses. Now here's Levine with the drive, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the...
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Adebayo, DeRozan out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's the great, and it's Levine at the shooting guard. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Towns is checked in for the West. 3 on the clock. Here's the great, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
KD looking around. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Lets it go from 11. Here's the great, covered by Lillard. It's hauled in by George.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Can't hit from in close. Here's the great, defended by George. Here's Towns. It's good. Towns has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the West All-Stars. Beal with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. I mean, Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
Jokic has checked in for the East. Curry comes in for George. Traps in the tray.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Back to Beal. Paxson coming off the assist from KD.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservative. I mean, if You got an open look from deep. Let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Poked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's the great. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
Woo! Between the legs, and he dunks it home.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. James Harden comes in for Lillard.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Catching up on changes for the West. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's LeBron in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's the great. 25 points in the game. LeBron outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the East. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to the great. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Count the basket. Levine's got 13 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Embiid.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Young up top, James covering. Harden against LeBron. Harden the pass to Antetokounmpo. Harden up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
The great passes to Towns. LeBron James on the wing. Doesn't go for him. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Young up top. 11 points in the game. Out of hand on it. Levine for 3. And it's the East with the rebound.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And some changes here for the East. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Harden. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Stephen Curry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Williamson is checked in for Joel Embiid. Jimmy Butler comes in for Towns. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for James. And Doncic is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good on the triple. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Doncic against Irving. Williamson is screen on Irving. Doncic passes to the great Jokic with the steal. Here's Young. Tries again, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got his first points of the game.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebounds.
Here's the great. He's got 27. Over in the corner, Doncic. Over Irving. And that one's on target from the wing. Doncic has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jokic inside. Working on Williamson. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 6.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Antetokounmpo finds Young. Here's Jokic, covered by Williamson. And misses it off the right side.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it, and the East with some changes. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Trae Young. Hart, he's checked in for the West. Davis kicks to George. The pass to Lillard. Back to George. Williamson against Davis. And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Tatum's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Hart. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. At the elbow, Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Some solid defense from Butler.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes it out to Leonard. Now Hart, and he gets it to go.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And so it's the West All-Stars, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Young is out there with Harden, and it's Durant, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Hold on.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense, and when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Good on both. Now the East All-Stars with it. Knocked loose. Here's the great. He's got 29 points. Drills the three-pointer.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire. His tenacity.
Harden the pass to Jokic. Now Harden. Passes to Jokic. Back to Young. Over Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Hart driving the lane. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Jokic to halt the run, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's the great, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. All alone. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Back to Young. Shoots over Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And Embiid with the block. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's the great, defended by Young. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hart. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hart's got 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And the East with some changes. Beal comes in for James Harden. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Trae Young. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the West. Zach LaVine comes in for Luka Doncic. Embiid with a screen on Giannis. LeBron outside. The pass to DeRozan. Shoots over KD. And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Got that one up quick. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Embiid the screen. The great passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Passes it to Beal. Back to Durant. Pass to Jokic. Shoots the 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Embiid inside. Jokic defending. And Embiid hits it to go.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's the great, guarded by Curry. The 3, sinks the triple. The great's got 42 in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's the great, guarded by Curry. The great passes to DeRozan. Now the pass to the great. Here's LaVine. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Beal. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Beyond the arc, drains the 3-pointer. The great's got 45 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
He's with the ball. Beal, the pass to Durant. Back to Beal. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, KD. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the great, guarded by KD. The great passes to LaVine. Here's the great. He has 45 points. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know, why settle for the layup? When you're this close, Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Here's the great, guarded by Curry. On the wing, DeRozan. Embiid trying to break loose. And DeMar DeRozan, good for three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Jokic. They get it again. And the rejection by James.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
Here's the great. From deep three-point range. It's stolen by Curry. Out to KD. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. James looking it over. 1:37 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. The great passes to Embiid. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knocked away. Pass to Curry. Takes a three, and the three ball is good. Curry's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Launches it. Drills it from outside. He's got 12.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Doncic dishes to Williamson. And it's Paul George with the foul.
George.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Butler on the wing. He's covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to time. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Butler takes a 3, and he's expecting to make it. He's not at all a volume shooter. He is very selective when he shoots the 3.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Doncic. Towns, a screen on Lillard. Doncic passes to Towns. Over in the corner, Lillard. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis. Seeing the floor and making the right decision.
And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Jimmy Butler. Zion Williamson is out there at Bam Adebayo. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Doncic in at point.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Doncic kicks to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard. When he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Doncic passes to Levine. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Butler, a screen on Tatum. Here's Doncic. No good on that one. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Davis dishes to Irving. Floats it up for Davis. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing.
Kyrie Irving.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Butler finds DeRozan. Pass to Adebayo. Doncic against Irving. Doncic, no good. In the corner, Irving with it. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the East All-Stars.
Beal from long range. That one doesn't go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Outside, Beal. To the paint. George against DeRozan, and there's George. That's good on the assist from Beal.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He rifled that one in from distance.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Davis kicks to Beal. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. He dishes it to Butler. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management. In this regard, if I own the team and I have to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a three of his own. Bang!
From deep. East grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call will go against the great. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's George. It's Young on the wing. Davis setting the pick for Young. Rebounded by Hart. Young's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Here's the great. He's covered by Beal. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Tatum on the wing. Back to Beal, and the call will go against the great. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
For 3, hands it from downtown. And 12 points for the Beast.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Tatum, and it's blocked. Here's the great. From deep three-point range, here's Hart, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic, and Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Lillard left side. Over to Rosen. And it's Lillard missing. And the West All-Stars with possession. Here's the great going inside. Comes up empty down low. Ball's knocked loose. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The great's got 50 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep. That one misses. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. George passes to Beal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Outside, Beal. Good.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Here's the great. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
George, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's the great, covered by Giannis.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Misses from close range.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.